Welcome to Business Connection. I'm Liz Spencer. Hey, we have old friends in the studio. We have Barbara Norris-Coates. She's the Director of Marketing and Strategies. We have Mara Gallagher. She's the Music Librarian and the Music Director for the one-day seminar. And you both are here from OPUS. Now, if folks have watched our channel at all, they know OPUS, not only from prior visits, but also we also air some of your wonderful concerts. So that is awesome. They get a little flavor of it. Tell me a little bit about OPUS.
Well, OPUS is a 501c3 organization, and it promotes chamber music in the surrounding area via, camps, seminars, and concerts.
Right, and I think that's awesome. Now, what is it about chamber music? When we think about chamber music, people don't always know what that is.
Oh, chamber music is music designed for a small group of people, generally 3 at least, but it could be up to 8. Generally, at our camps, the students are in groups between 3 and 5 members.
That's awesome. How does chamber music make a difference?
Well, it builds camaraderie among the students. It builds discipline. Students really have to work as a team. It's very intuitive. Each player's role plays a role that reflects on the ability of the other player, and so everyone has to be in sync, and so it's very disciplined, and it's just very joyful as well.
How does OPUS help supplement our music education here?
Well, chamber music is one aspect that is not really offered in the public schools. So for students to have the opportunity to play, they do it once a year for like a contest time. Mm-hmm. But that might be 1 month or 2. It might be 1 day a week for 30 minutes. But to really have a chance to do it, elsewhere and a lot, you have to go quite far. So there are programs up on the North Shore and up in Elgin that offer this, but nothing in our area. So OPUS provides that, niche for Naperville.
And tell me about some of the workshops and camps. How does a student get involved with you? Is it a year-round commitment? How does it all work?
Well, the first week in August, that's the OPUS camp.
Okay.
And that's a 7-day camp. You send an audition tape. I will be one of the folks reviewing the audition tapes. We look at all the students, what they're playing, and we then place them into groups that just match them, based on age level and where they're at in their playing. And then when they come to our camp, they have a chance to really rehearse many times a day on that music and then present it in a recital. Wow.
And is this all age ranges?
Our 1-week camp is through high school.
Okay.
But OPUS offers a 1-day seminar on August 23rd, and that seminar is open to all ages. The 1-day seminar, is perfect for someone whose schedule doesn't allow them to go to the full camp, or for those adults that wish to say, I always wanted to do this, and well, that's their opportunity.
That's neat. And we were talking off camera, and you were saying how some of your students who have participated in this 1-week camp and that now return and are eager to, and they're alumni and they're eager to re-engage and make sure that they make contact because they've had such a wonderful experience. Tell me about that. That speaks volumes for what OPUS does.
Right. The younger children get a chance to meet with the alumni from OPUS, some who have gone on to become professional performers, and they come back and they're so willing to serve as mentors for the camp, and it's very inspirational for the kids to see how far, if they're just starting out in OPUS, how far they can go with that mentoring.
Yes, it shows them how music is really lifelong.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, and then we do some Christmas time concerts, and some of our alumni just actually request to come be placed in a group, those concerts could be at nursing homes or wherever we have a place that people want to hear some holiday music.
That's really sweet. Now, when we talk about your chamber music and how you put them in small groups. We often hear about, how great it is for people in their future endeavors to have a team experience, and most people usually think athletic teams. But here, this is a team that supports and is all about music and the arts. I think that's wonderful. How does it help build, team participation and team dynamics?
Like any teamwork, but even more so, each member needs to become fully prepared. So, if we were a trio,
be awesome.
you would.
Awesome. I don't know. You'd be supporting me.
Well, that is true. So you would have music, and you would be asked to learn it in advance, as all of us would. And then we would come and we would try, and then we would have a rehearsal. And during that rehearsal, we would practice our group skills and get along and say things nicely to encourage you to maybe go home and practice some more.
Would probably be needed.
And then we would meet several more times. But what it does is, you do have to encourage each other and support each other, because the end result is a performance. And and when you're up on that stage, I can't be mad at you.
No.
I have to, and maybe even if you're not fully prepared, I have to do everything I can to make you look good. And so that really shows the students the effects of teamwork and how it can be just the best thing.
Well, that really goes on to play in everything that we do. So I think that's awesome. Now, Opus is also, you mentioned it right off the top, it's a 501(c), so you need everybody to come to these workshops. You need people to participate. Tell me why that's so important that you guys came together.
Well, not all students can afford the tuition. So by being a 501(c)(3), Opus can accept contributions, and then Opus does award many scholarships.
It's wonderful.
So, and when you apply, you can request a scholarship.
Thanks for stopping by and sharing all the great things Opus is doing. We want people to check out the one-week camp in August and the one-day workshop. And we're going to be right back with more Business Connections. Stay tuned.